Yeah, what a crappy dinner. So I was making like a really nice garlic, mushroom, pasta, tomatoes, very basic, very nice, and tipped salt, a little bit of salt in, and the lid came off, ended up in everything, and I tried to wash the salt off and it didn't happen. So this is my emergency meal, which is awful, but there we go. I'm too far from anywhere to get anything, so not to worry, at least I can get this emergency food out of the way and get better stuff next time. So it's just life. Anyway, it's certainly right for buying cheap salt as well. I didn't want to buy a big, kilo of it, so I went for the smallest one, and anyway, you live and learn, eh? Welcome back. That was a disaster. I was really looking forward to making that meal as well, or eating it, and its replacement was like disgusting. I won't be buying, I don't know why I bought tinned hot dogs for. Baked beans are fair enough now and again, but interesting, that couple that we're looking at straight ahead. They've got an interesting little setup. They've got a Fiat Doblo, which I have had experience with a Fiat Doblo, and then they have a really good awning. I love their awning. The way they've pushed the seats forward, I reckon they're sleeping in the Doblo. In fact, I think I can see curtains. I'm going to try scrolling in. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, I had a Fiat Doblo once, and it was troublesome. It was actually a Cardiff city taxi. It was a newer one than that one. I think maybe 2 years newer than that, newer shape. Obviously had quite a lot of miles on the clock, but anyway, it was quite a good deal at the time. £2,000 I think it was, and it was a high top one as well, so you could actually stand in the back, which is cool. And I've seen them online on YouTube. People can make really nice campers out of them, but the one I had just had issues, and it all started on the way back. So I was living in Bristol then, and on the way back from Cardiff, after picking it up, I broke down, and then they had to get a truck out to get me here, and I kind of just wanted to get shot of it then. I had a problem with the onboard computer, and it kept going into limp mode, which is basically you'll be going along at like 60 or 70 miles per hour, and it will suddenly, something won't be right with the car, and it will decide that you can only go 40, and when you're on a motorway that can be quite dangerous. And anyway, I persisted with it, and I'll throw up some photos at some point of it, because they're on my phone. I think they're on my Facebook profile. I kind of persisted with it and made a half effort at making a bed in the back, and used camping it a little bit, but I was really glad to get rid of it. I ended up selling it for like losing half the money in 6 months. I think I sold it for £1,100, so I sold it to a Kiwi guy who'd been living over here with his family from New Zealand, and I don't know if he'd been living here long, but anyway, he couldn't get insurance for it apparently, and I think he had to sell it on. So the whole thing was just a disaster. So that's kind of why I'm wary now when I buy vehicles, and why I might come across a bit negative about them, or mustn't rub my eyes. So I was chopping chilli and garlic earlier, and just got some in my eye. So I can't remember if I said at the start of this video, but I just went to eat banana. A saving grace of a dinner, really, particularly a bad, unhealthy one like I just had, and it'd gone really manky inside, gone really bad, so I couldn't eat it. So no worries. I'll make sure I have something nice tomorrow. Okay, that's all anyway. I just thought I'm quite happy, don't worry. I know I sound like a bit down, but just really annoyed because I bought all the ingredients. I mean, I've still got some of it left, the ingredients, but oh man, salt, pepper, that damn salt pot. Okay, well that's probably all from today, so I'll bid you farewell. Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back. Okay, it's Saturday morning, the 2nd of June. I'm still here at Stratford Racecourse on their campsite. And it's quite early. It gets light really early. Excuse me. It gets light really early this time of year. So I'm kind of normally awake quite early. But I slept really well. I think the bed is really comfortable. I've had a bit of a kind of bad back the last couple of days. I wouldn't say bad, but just kind of achy back. I think it's when I was lifting something into the car the other day. I just, strained it or something, and I'm kind of hoping it's that and it's not the bed. It's quite firm. I'm one of these people that really likes a firm bed. I spend quite a lot of time in Southeast Asia, and the beds there, if you go on TripAdvisor or any kind of hotel like booking site and read the reviews, so many people comment on like the really hard beds in Asia, but I actually prefer them. I had a couple of really really soft beds in a couple of B&Bs I stayed at in Bournemouth while I was looking for the van, and when you just sink into the bed. So I'm kind of glad this is quite firm, but we'll see. I'm hoping, like I said, my back just gets better. It feels a bit better today, but well, I haven't got up yet. But anyway, today's Saturday. Still going to be doing some work today, but in the van, in terms of work, I'm going to be, if it focuses properly, I'm going to be focused on those curtains because they need sorting out properly, so I can kind of open them as they are, but I've just had problems. Well, not that big problems, but you can't really see as it's dark, but just attaching things to basically a carpeted metal with carpet over. So my curtains here, you can't really see. I'll do something about curtains because I picked up a really good tip off a YouTube video. I think it was Van Dog Traveller, who's got a really popular YouTube channel. He basically talked about the same problems, getting curtains, things sticking, and he attached magnets to his curtains, which I have done over there and behind me, and it works really well. That again, those curtains, I need to sort that side out a bit, make them a bit nicer. They were just thrown up on the first night here because obviously I needed, that's one of the main things. I mean, my windows are actually quite darkened anyway, but still, when you're sleeping in a van, you want to some privacy, of course. So that was one of the first things I did, and consequently they're not the best job. But these curtains, I have a proper curtain rail. I'm going to have a go at them today and hopefully get them looking nice so they open well, they open easily backwards and forwards. So that's my job today, my main one. And so I'm not sure how many more days I'm going to be here, but it's really nice. The people that run it are really lovely. And the other thing today, as I spoke yesterday while I was walking around the campground, is that there's a car boot sale at 8 o'clock, so that's about 1 hour's time, and I'm going to go along and see what's there. So it's just, that's quite cool. There might be the guy, one of the guys who works here was like saying it was crap. Basically, he's saying the same traders come along every week and sell the same old tat, was his exact words. Because he said sometimes you get, the odd, because basically at these car boot sales, I think originally they were just for the public to, bring along their tat in the back of their cars to sell, but now you get quite a lot of traders who do car boot sales. That's kind of their job. Maybe I could do something like that in England. Travel around. Obviously I need something to sell, but I'm gonna go have a look anyway. It's just across a couple of 100 yards away from where I'm camped, so I'm gonna get up soon, make a coffee, go look at that, wander into Stratford upon Avon, drink more coffee, do some stuff on my laptop, and enjoy what's meant to be a sunny day. So I'll leave it there for now, and I'll see you on the next one.